Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer. Today's video, I had a couple of new things that I hadn't tried in my makeup area. I was actually going to organize my brushes and pulled out a couple of things. I was like, oh, I haven't tried this. This isn't opened. And it actually really just started with a lipstick. So without further ado, let's slap on some new makeup, see what I think. The first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to spray this Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist, Hydrate and Glow. I've had this for a while. It came in a subscription box, I do believe. And it's very sturdy. It's a glass bottle. And this was just sitting in a drawer. I have sprayed this and I have, quote, used it, but I really didn't use it to test it so much. It was just more or less, I was filming a video, I sprayed it 7 times out of 10 after I finished with the video. If I'm not filming another one, or going anywhere, I clean my face off. So really gonna put that to the test today and see my actual thoughts and think about it. Before I decided to film, I was cleaning my drawers out to my desk, like I said, doing a little rearranging. And this was in my drawer and I forgot I had it. And this is the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Putty Primer. Now, this looks suspiciously like the e.l.f. and it doesn't have a very strong fragrance. It's nothing like their other butter believe it or butter line fragrances. However, on first glance, it looks like e.l.f. So I put a little bit on my finger, and it is very emollient. So I put a little bit on my face, and I said, well, maybe it's because it was sitting down. I said, well, maybe it got a little warm for whatever reason. So I waited, and I was putting some on my face, and my face feels very, I don't want to use the word greasy, but it does not feel pleasant. Whereas the putty primer and the Tatcha, this Tatcha, it was fragranced. It wasn't worth the money, but the e.l.f. was supposedly a dupe for this. So, and I don't particularly think the e.l.f. does much. So when I tried this, I said, well, let's see if it's, if it's a dupe. No, it's not. They have the same name, Putty Primer. That's about where it ends. And first glance, this is super, super emollient. It is on my face anyway. And my face doesn't feel sticky, but it just has a very oily feel to it. But, so that's that. So this, I may try it one more time, but more than likely this is a no-go for me. Now, I'm going to put on this right here. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Hydration Boost Full Coverage with sunscreen, SPF, I think that says 20. I get the shade 200 Soft Beige. This one has a pump. The last one that I used and that I kept for entirely too long, the outside looked the same. It just did not have a pump. This is a foundation that I've not been able to find in stores in my local area. However, I ordered that on Amazon for $3.50. So that is a win in my book. And I do know how this works. However, it is new. So I wanted to slap a little bit of this on. Okay. I put on a little bit of, I did not have a new concealer, but I did use the Makeup Revolution Eye Brightener Illuminator Under Eye Concealer in the shade Fair. It does have vitamin C in it. I am going to, I don't have a new powder, so I'm going to set my eyes with my under eyes. And this isn't available anymore. However, it is good. It's the MAC and Patrick Star powder. The one that came in the clear. I think it was one of his first collabs with MAC. Might have been second. Anyway, this powder, I really enjoy it. Doesn't make my face feel overly dry. I actually have a backup of this. Because I need any more powders, but you know, it's really hard to find what works for you unless you try it. And I tried it and I liked it and it worked for me. We are going into the eyes now. For the eyes, I have this palette, which is the Dominique Coral Blossom palette, and that's what the inside looks like. And all of her palettes have a really nice positive saying in them. Usually it's on the mirror, and this one says there's beauty and growth. Absolutely, there is. So let's start out with using Free Escape, which is this shade right here. And we're just going to pop it right there. I have a couple of Kristen Dominique palettes. This one I'm not liking very much. It does actually have some color to it. I don't know if you can see it. It looks it almost looks a creamy color. It almost looks like my eye color in the pan, but it comes off very with that peach undertone, which is fine. We'll just do it on this eye that way. Okay, now let's go into Blooming Beauty, which is this middle shade right here. And I'm going to pick up a different brush for this. I'm going to use the Sigma E38 Diffused Crease. And I'm just going to pick a little bit of that up. And just kind of go in a little bit. On both sides. This is very pretty. This is very summery and spring. However, if you are like me, you will wear it anytime you feel like it. It's 55 degrees. It certainly doesn't feel like summer outside. It was 29 degrees. It's the afternoon now. It's 3 o'clock. It was 29 degrees this morning. Now I think I'm going to go into... Let's go into Patience, which is this shade right here. So I'm going to use that same brush. I hear my heater clicking on, my gas heater. It is very windy outside. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it is howling. Naturally, we have a watery eye. Are we surprised? Nope. I'm just going to take that first brush. And blend all that in. Now, let's see. This purple kind of doesn't look like it belongs here, but actually purple and orange is a really fun color combination for myself, but I'm not going to use that for this video. I have a very deep lip, so I'm going to go more on the neutral side. So let me try this shade Growth, which is a little cooler than Patience. And let me see if I can deepen this a little bit to kind of really tie into the lip. That I'm going to use. Yeah, see that foundation? Typically, I didn't have to set it. Ever. You know, around my face. Because it had a really good dry down on it. And my face still feels sticky, which was why I did my eyes before the rest of my face. You know, I wanted to see if it would dry down, and it doesn't. It didn't. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to powder my face. I'm just going to take this brush, just kind of blend everywhere. And I will fix that. For the lid, let's see, here's a shimmer. Here's a shimmer. And I will swatch that purple. Just so you can see what they swatch like. There's the purple. There's that color. And then there's that color. That Coral Quartz didn't... Oh, no, it was the Mariposa. I think that's how you say it. This shade is pretty light, so I think I'm actually going to use this shade for the lids. And I'm just going to use the other side of that Sigma brush. And I will wet my brush as per the usual. Let's see. Let's plop this. I'm just going to go all the way across with it. Nothing fancy. I am going to take that deeper color again that I used on the outside and go over the shimmer a little bit. There we go. I want to keep the depth on the outside. And okay, now for the lower lash line, I am going to take this pencil brush and I'm going to go in with that. Let's go in with the darkest growth, which is this one. And I'm going to blend it out with this one next door, which is Hazel. And I'm just going to put... I usually just kind of stick to the corner of my eyes. I'm not going all the way. Not quite midway, but close enough to midway. And now I'm just going to take the brush that I've been using and I'm going to dip it into Hazel. Oh, that's a powdery shade. I don't know if you guys can see, but... And I'm just going to kind of haphazardly blend that. A little bit, kind of, a little bit more on this side because I had to clean up where my eyes were watering. It's just going to have to stay like that. Okay, now for an inner corner highlight. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to use my highlighter as my inner corner highlighter. Okay. Now, yeah, my face is still a little bit on the sticky side. So, I'm going to set it. And I'm going to set it. I'm just going to use my Bye Bye Pores Pressed Translucent. And I'm going to take that on this big old It Cosmetics brush and just kind of tap that in where I'm going to be putting other products in. Okay, there we go. Yep, you can see that part of my eyes already watering. But would it really be a Jennifer video if it wasn't? For bronzer, I'm going to use the Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Bronzer. I've used this guy before on camera. I do enjoy it. So, I'm just going to go in with this. I'm going to use a stippling brush. And stipple it up here. Do you guys want to see a favorite brushes? This is one of my favorite brushes for applying product, specifically bronzer. And I am loving this bronzer more and more the more and more that I use it. Wow, you can really see that. Now, for highlight, this is new. This is not new on the market. It's not even new to me in terms of recently purchased. I've had this. I just never opened it. But I opened it a while ago. But this is the Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter. This one is in the shade 201 Daybreak Glimmer. We're going to try this because the other, like I said, I did have this in another shade and I did like it. I think it was a little deeper than this. And I knew I had this one. Wow. This is applying beautifully. Like, I did do a little something with my brows, but we still don't need to talk about them. I feel like I need to wet this brush. It feels, the brush feels stiff. All right, that's all I'm gonna do to that. Oh man, I just can't keep, I just can't stop. I like this highlighter a lot. Gosh. This is really, really, really pretty. Gosh. Clearly, I love highlighter and I go overboard. I know this. Winter, winter, chicken dinner. Okay, for blush, I have this right here, which is Pixie by Petra. This is in the shade Whisper Pink. It's called Fresh Face Blush. And I just opened this today, so I don't have a clue. Okay, it's a powder blush, making sure. It's very pink, so it will not match my eyes, but that's all right. We're not here to do matchy match. Let me, I'll use this brush on this side. It's pretty clean on that side. Oh, wow. It picked up an enormous amount. Oh, I like this color. It is dusty, but that kind of thing does not bother me. Gosh, this blush is beautiful. Gosh, gosh, gosh. And here I was thinking, put way too much highlighter on. The blush is going to just diffuse it, but it did not. Look, that highlighter is coming through on that blush still. Yes, mama, yes. Winner, winner, winner. All right, now let me spray my face. And we're going to spray it with the Fenty Beauty, which is another new one. Look at that spritzer on that sucker. I will be saving this bottle. Gosh. Smells amazing. Let's put on this Physicians Formula, the Breakfast Club Detention Mascara. Physicians Formula. I've never tried a Physicians Formula mascara before, so this is a first. If you can see, that's what the wand looks like. Let me get it in front of. Very weightless. I literally do not feel like I just put anything on my eyes. And typically, because I do have super sensitive skin as well as eyes, I can always feel the mascara. It's like it just feels clumpy and heavy. And this, I don't feel any of that. It doesn't feel wet. So this will be front and center, man. This was a good makeup day. For lips, now I did try this on last night. I just absolutely could not wait because I wanted a black lipstick for when I do, you know, just different types of videos. And so I had to go pick up a prescription last night at Walmart, and I went into the little neighborhood one with their little makeup section. And when I say their little makeup section, it's about this big. But they had, I said, well, you know what? I'll look in there and see if they've got, I knew they didn't carry Wet n Wild, and I knew Wet n Wild had a really nice liquid lipstick. But I saw this one, and this is from the brand Black Radiance, and it's just in shade 5073, but this is what it looked like. And this is it swatched. It's very, well, it looks purple from on the monitor, but super creamy. Do you know how much this lipstick was? This lipstick was $1.78. I was like, yes, please. I will be going back and getting some more colors, but I was only there for a minute, and so that's why I was like, okay. I'm just lining my lips with a ColourPop in the shade Tulips. Toolips. Tulips. This is even better because I will wear this out. And creamy. I never hear anyone talk about this brand, Black Radiance, ever. I've seen it. I've seen it at Walmart, and I've seen it at CVS. I can't say for certain Target because I haven't been to Target in a while, but it is just stunning. And so creamy. So creamy and so inexpensive. Actually, I am going to go in with this from Italia Deluxe. This is the Glam Glitz Liquid Glitter. Y'all know I don't like glitter. I don't like loose glitter. But let's put a little bit of this on my eyes, my lids up here. Oh, that's pretty. These were gifted to me by Miss Jennifer from Jennifer's Beauty by Oxygen. She gifted me that one. I have a green one and a palette. There we go. That gave it a little bit of pizzazz. I think made it tie in a little bit better. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it and playing with the new makeup. I hope to see you again real soon. I hope you subscribe to my channel and click the like button. Leave me a comment. I really do enjoy reading your comments and engaging in conversation, making new friends. It's all wonderful. I enjoy it a lot. Till the next time, be beautiful and be kind. Bye, guys.